some people give me sort of comment saying, stop talking that much. Start doing lessons. I'm really sad to hear that, because they have no idea how languages are learned. Because we have studied a lot. We have studied how languages are learned. People think you can learn a language only through lessons. That is completely wrong. Hi there, I'm Surang from English Win. Today we are in total immersion. What do you mean by total immersion? Total immersion, that is English. Total immersion is you go into the language, target language, so that you're surrounded by English. You cannot hear your mother tongue language, your L1, that is singular language. No singular English, in other words. So therefore, here what we are going to do is telling a story completely in English. A very beautiful story. It's okay if your English language level is really, really low, but for all you can understand the story. Don't worry. Another thing is, if you don't not understand one part of this story, don't worry. It's okay. It's quite natural for a beginner. So therefore, if you don't understand what I say, it's okay. But if you understand generally the story, that is good. So to learn a language, somehow you have to go to total immersion. You should surround yourself with the English language. If you are learning English, if you are learning Hindi, you have to do the same thing. Okay, let's jump in. Today's story is The Selfish Giant. A very beautiful story. I think you may have heard of this story. The Selfish Giant. Selfish giant. What is selfish giant? I'm going to show you the meaning of few words here. The selfish giant. So, selfish giant. What do you mean by selfish? Some people are really selfish. When they go to a party and they try to pick the biggest piece of cake, then they eat it. They don't want other people to eat the biggest part of something good, something delicious. Selfish. You don't give your pen to someone else who needs it. You're selfish. If you don't give your things to other people when they need that, you're selfish. Being selfish is not a good thing. It's a bad thing. You understand selfish. Some people are selfish. Some people are not so. Giant. Who is giant? Giant is a very big person. They basically come in stories, children's stories. Giants are very tall people, very strong. But as a matter of fact, generally, they don't like children. They hate children. In stories, I mean. So giants are very big people. There is a particular singular word, but I don't give you the singular term. And giants are very tall, very strong guys, usually. And they don't like children. Selfish giant. In selfish, they are not good. Giant, very big. Story of the selfish giant. There was once a giant who wasn't nice at all. You know the meaning of nice. Nice is basically good. Who wasn't nice at all? This giant, you can see the giant. He wasn't nice at all. Bad people become good at times, but he is not so. Always bad, always bad. Wasn't nice at all. He went away to visit friend and didn't come back for 7 years. This guy, this one, is the giant, and the giant went away to visit a friend, visit a friend, visit a friend. A friend means, you know what friend is? My friend. My friend is Sumit. My friend is Mahi. Ah, right, my friend. He went away to visit a friend and didn't come back for 7 years, a very long time. He did not come back for 7 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 years. Yeah. He was not there in his place for 7 years. That was really a big time. Then see what happens next. 7 years. While he was away, children came to play in the gardens, giant's lovely gardens. While he was away, now he is away. He's not here. He's there. Giant is somewhere else in that friend's house. While he was away, at the time he was away, children came to play in the giant's lovely gardens. Who came? Children came to play. What is the place? Giant's garden. While he was away, children came to play in the giant's lovely gardens. Lovely gardens. Why do they say that it's a lovely gardens? Lovely is lovely, beautiful. Gardens. What is a garden? We have gardens. Basically, the garden is a piece of land. Piece of land belongs to a house. What do we call this? Garden. Garden is a piece of land belongs to a house. And we grow flowers and other plants in it. Basically, we have home garden, we call it. But generally, the gardens is used for public parks or sort of things. Anybody can come to that particular place, gardens. But this one is really, really massive, really big. But this belongs to this guy, the big guy, the giant. They were happy and forgot all about him. Oh, the small children were happy. Why? They are in the beautiful garden of this mighty man, this big man. Children were really happy. Children were really happy. And forgot all about him. Forgot all about the giant. Maybe when there was giant, they did not come to the gardens. But when the giant is not here, when he is away, the children come to the gardens. Now they are very happy. Children are really, really happy. Why? No giant. And forgot all about him. Forget. Forget basically is they cannot remember. That is forgetting. Oh, I have forgotten my pen. I have forgotten my cell phone. We can say. That means we cannot remember. So these small kids cannot remember. They don't remember this guy. If they try to remember this guy, so they are happy. That's it. So far the story is there was a giant, a very big man. Once he went to see one of his friends, and for 7 years, a very long period of time, and then children came to his gardens, as garden was really beautiful, and they were doing a lot of things. They were playing and things like that. I'm going to show you the garden and the children. Shall we see? Oh, can you see this thing? Oh, someone is under the tree. This is a deer. Good number of animals are there. Different types of animals, beautiful animals. They are talking about something, making a conversation or playing, small kids. A swing you can see, it's going here and there. Someone is up a tree, is eating fruits, I think. Oh, this girl is doing something I cannot remember. Skip or whatever it is. Skipping or whatever it is. I can't remember what she's doing now. And flowers, very beautiful flowers you can see in the garden. And he's doing a fun game. And what is that? Two guys, a girl and a boy, they are talking about something or playing. And you can see the birds, you can see the flowers, fruits, and everything. The nice garden. Whose garden is that? This garden belongs to that big guy, giant. Shall we see what happens next? Then the giant came back. Then the giant came back. He was in his friend's house, friend's place. Now the giant came back. Then the giant came back. What are you doing? He bellowed. Bellowed means making a very big, loud noise. Usually bellowing is done by very big, strong animals, just like cows, and very loud, deep voice. Whoa, bellow. Then the giant came back. What are you doing? He bellowed, bellowed. And all the children ran away. All the children ran away. Really, really sad. You can see this guy. You can see this guy can see the children. You can see the one shoe of this guy. Children do not see that. Within a very short period of time, they had to run away because the appearance of this big, bad giant. Oh, yeah. So then the giant came back, and he did not like children playing in his garden, and he bellowed, saying, "What are you doing here?" And all the children ran away. It's really, really sad to think about. Let's see what happens next. Oh. So the giant built a tall wall and put up a notice. Oh. Then the giant built a tall wall. You can see this is the wall, very tall. You can see. Can you see the height of that? The height of children, you can see height of the notice. This is a notice and wheelbarrow, and he is making this thing. Children are looking at. The giant built a tall wall and put up a notice. You can see here the notice. Put up a notice. Warning, saying the children in a very strong way, don't come. The children to keep out. Keep out means not going in a place, not coming to a place. Keep out. We would say, for example, you just think we have a very big building. It is being constructed, it is being made. So we can put up a poster. Building construction in progress, that is happening. The building construction in progress. Keep out. Then when we see the board, oh, it is being constructed. Oh, that would be a problem. We don't go near. So we keep out. That's it. Keep out means don't come near. Don't come to this place. So the giant built a tall wall and put up a notice warning the children to keep out, warning the children not to come. At first, the giant was pleased. At first, giant was really happy, thrilled. No children. Okay, very good. No children. At first, the giant was pleased. Then he noticed that no birds came and sang in his garden anymore. Oh, how sad that is. Then first he was really happy because no children coming to the garden. Then he noticed, Then he noticed that no birds came and sang in his garden. Birds generally come and sing in his garden. He liked it very much. But now it is very sad. Birds are not coming. And sang in his garden. No birds came and sang in his garden anymore. And worse, very bad. You understand? Really, really bad. And worse, it was always winter. It is always winter. We don't like winter basically. It's very cold, ice cold, very cold. It is unbearable. Winter, it was always winter. And worse, the condition became really bad because it is winter. No birds, no singing, and plus winter problem. The giant became sad. Hi-yo. Giant became very sad. Why? Why was the giant sad? When he saw his garden, basically, birds come, other animals come, birds sing, and we like birds singing, and he is listening to birds singing in a way. But he did not like children. He warned children to keep out. Don't come, children, don't come, he said. And he put up a notice saying that. And then children did not come. Birds like children. As the children are not coming, birds did not come. They are friends. The giant had no idea of the friendship between the children and the birds and all the other animals. So then giant noticed, where are the birds? He noticed the birds are not coming. Where are the songs? Chirping birds? No. Oh. On the other hand, it's winter. It's really difficult. No songs from the birds, and it's winter. Oh, very bad. He realized that that is because of children not coming to his garden. Shall we see what happens next? Then one morning, the song of a bird woke the giant. Woke the giant. Wake up, woke up, wake. Wake means you make something stop sleeping. Somebody stop sleeping. Somebody's sleeping. You go and say, hey, hey, hey. You wake him up. You wake him up. You make somebody stop sleeping. You wake him up. So then one morning, the song of a bird woke the giant. Woke the giant. Because of the bird's noise, bird's songs, giant woke up. He looked out. You can see he's looking out. He looked out and saw that the children had come back. Children had come back. How can that be? How come? He looked out and saw the children had come back. They had crept through a hole. Creep, creep, creep. Creep means, crept means past of creep, creeping. Creep means creeping. What is creeping? If somebody is moving slowly, silently, quietly, so that he is not noticed, to prevent him from being noticed, that is creeping. Basically, thieves at night, they creep through things. Creeping basically means if you're creeping, you're moving very slowly, silently, quietly, so that you are not noticed. Nobody can see you. Nobody can hear you coming or going. Why? You're creeping. You understand, right? So the children have silently, quietly, they have entered the garden through a hole in the wall. There is a hole in the wall. Maybe they have made it. Hole in the wall. Now the garden, they had crept through a hole in the wall, and now the gardens were full of flowers and birds. Oh, full of flowers and birds. No children, no flowers. No children, no songs. No children, no other animals. No children, nothing is beautiful. Now, there are children, everything is beautiful. Birds are coming, other animals are coming, they are singing, they are playing, and things like that. They do. Full of flowers and birds. Is it a good thing? Yeah, it's a good thing. So, what happened was one day, the giant heard a song from a bird song. Huh? Today there are birds, he thought. How can that be? How come there are birds in my gardens? No children, no birds. How can that be? So he opened the window and peeped into the garden. Look at the garden. Oh, there are children. How can that be? Oh, my God. The garden is beautiful now. The birds are chirping. Birds are singing. The deers are moving here and there. I like that. How can that be? Very good. Oh, so that is not because of children. No. The birds have come. There are children. Oh, children have come again. How can that be? They must have. Yeah, there is a hole in the wall. They must have crept through the hole. So that is why I did not hear. That man thought. Who thought? The giant thought. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. If I want to hear the songs of birds, there should be children in my garden. Shall we see what happens next? Can you see now what happens? Oh, the giant. And they are friendly now. They have become really, really friends. Oh, this guy is coming down. You can see. Oh, this is the tree. One of the trees, yeah. Somebody is on his shoe. Oh, what is she doing? I don't know. There are a lot of things happening herein. So, shall we see what happens? The giant tore down the wall, broke down the wall, satapatas by pulling or pushing, broke down the wall and promised, I promise you children, I promise you. Well, and promised never to be selfish again. He promised never to be selfish again. He realized that I was selfish at first. Oh, that's really a bad thing. First, I was selfish. I did not want the children to come into my gardens. Oh, then what happened was really no birds came. Nothing happened. Nothing was beautiful in my garden. But now children are coming and my garden is beautiful. I like that. I can play with the children and they are my small kids. That's the story. So, see how beautiful that story is. I took this from the DK book of stories. DK book of stories, and really nice story. So, do you understand when I tell you the story? Maybe there are places where you don't understand at times. If your English is really good, you understand the whole story. That's okay. But everybody who has been to school can understand this story. My message is, you don't want big words. You don't want dictionaries. You don't want lot of things to understand things going completely in English. So therefore, there are resources, there are things so that you can learn English through English without thinking about your mother tongue that much. There are times that we have to go to a dictionary. That's okay, no problem. That is good. But try to find materials so that you learn English through English. Then your brain starts working. The brain starts making patterns, and English is registered in your brain, and you start thinking in English, and thereafter you can speak English language. Therefore, go to total immersion, English through English. Share, give us a like, and comment, and most importantly, subscribe and press the bell icon if you want my lessons. Not lessons really, these are not lessons. Continuously. Don't think about lessons. Some people say that you stop talking. Some people give me sort of comment saying, stop talking that much. Start doing lessons. I'm really sad to hear that, because they have no idea how languages are learned. Because we have studied a lot. We have studied how languages are learned. People think you can learn a language only through lessons. That is completely wrong. So, bye for now.